what's going on? We're the Deftones, and that's Ricky Martin. You're watching Telehit.
Thank you very much, brother.
Hola, ¿qué tal, amigos de Telehit? Estamos con Deftones. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Aquí está conmigo Chino, que es el vocalista. Chino, talk about the concert you have yesterday here in Mexico.
It was wonderful, man. It was very good. A lot of energy. It was very, very sweaty and hot in there. The reaction from the fans was unbelievable. I knew we had a large, Mexican following, but I had no idea that it was going to be that intense.
Yeah, you're with your new album, White Bunny.
Yes.
And what can you say about this new album?
It's dope. Go buy it.
It's a very good album, man. It's like a, the one thing about our band is we're very, very dynamic, And this band, this record is a very good visual of what our show is like. It's a very dynamic show. It's a lot of intensity, a lot of relaxation and intensity and relaxation. It's very dynamic.
Somebody told me you have a problem with this album in Napster. What can you say about it?
I wouldn't say it was much of a problem. The whole album hit the internet before the release date, and we had something like 250,000 downloads before the street date, but I wouldn't say it's much of a problem. The album still did number 3 on Billboard and stuff, so
yeah.
We're pretty big fans of the internet in general, so it wasn't much of a problem.
Yeah, you have a song that was on the internet before the
whole
album
album
came out.
The whole album was on.
And then some.
The whole album and the extra songs, the B-sides that we recorded, they were all on the internet about almost a month before the album came out.
2 months.
And I think we were a little worried in the beginning, like this may affect our album sales, but it didn't. I think with our music, it's very personal. And people want to have everything. They want something tangible. They want the album. They want to read the words in the record and feel as a part of the record. And I think they're just so excited because we hadn't had a record out, and over, I think it was 3 years or something like that.
No way, dude. We had spent more than 2 years between every record.
Okay, 2 years.
People were just hungry.
They were just hungry for it,
Yeah.
And so they were looking for it. And more than anything, I think it was a good advertisement for this record, for them to go on the internet and be able to hear it, you know what I mean? Because I think they still knew once they got the record, it was going to be something special. I mean, the whole sequence of the record was different on the internet than it was actually on the record. So they wanted to see the record how it comes from us, you know what I mean? So it was an introduction to it.
Yeah. So talking about it, do you think this thing about Napster helps an artist or maybe affect a little?
Yeah, we just answered that. Yeah, it helps.
It helps if you like it, and it hurts you if you think it's a bad thing.
And the whole record business as a whole is changing, and people, especially the record labels need to understand.
The record industry needs to realize that the internet is here. The internet is a wonderful thing. It's a way of spreading goodness throughout, you know what I'm saying? If you make good music, you want people to hear it. Music was made to be shared. So you want your music out there. You want people to hear it.
Yeah, what Abe said.
And the more people that hear it...
But Metallica says it's going to affect the music industry and maybe the new artists, something like that.
It's
only in a good way?
Yeah, it affects, it's for the better, The ways of the industry working years ago, it was good for then, but that was because there wasn't a means for people to get stuff in a faster way, and there is now, and that makes it a much positive thing.
The internet cuts out the middleman, and that's what's the bad thing for a lot of the industry. But for us, we're able to get our art across directly to right to our fans. You know what I'm saying?
For a band who doesn't have a deal, they got worldwide distribution on the internet. Like anyone all over the world can hear their music. And it's a good thing for a band to do that.
You were in a tour with Ozzy Osbourne and Kiss. What can you say about this tour? How was it?
Kiss.
I got drunk the last night at Kiss and tried to fight Gene and Paul, but they had already left. And so their security guy, told me, they'd already left.
I think I heard that.
I did. I tried to fight him last night.
He's very violent. Gee, we usually that's the worst part of being in this band. We all have to look out for him. He's like a caged tiger, And a lot of times, he gets us in a lot of trouble. He tried to kill Ricky Martin one time, and we had to restrain him because we love Ricky Martin.
Had to tranquilize him. Mr. T-shot.
But he has a very problem because a lot of girls, they think he's Ricky Martin,
right?
Because he's so beautiful, and it's like, so he has a vengeance for Ricky Martin. We try to stop him, because we love him.
Not me, Ricky Martin. Okay. So Smashing Pumpkins have already quit because they say pop music is a world boom. Here's the thing about it. Smashing Pumpkins quick.
They made great music.
I love the Smashing Pumpkins.
But the Smashing Pumpkins broke up because it stopped being the Smashing Pumpkins. It became Billy Corgan. That's why they broke up.
Yeah, for real. I mean, Gish changed my life. Siamese Dream, one of my favorite records of all time. One of the most perfect records of all time. After that,
good music.
But the records were good. It just wasn't the band anymore. It became just Billy Corgan and his bald head in every interview, and that wasn't exciting.
Darth Vader. Darth Corgan.
I was asking, what do you think about this world boom of pop music?
Oh, pop music.
I don't care about it.
Pop music has always been around. I grew up listening to pop music. I listened to we all did. We all listened to the radio. We all listened
Motown
to
was pop.
Madonna, Michael Jackson. We grew up with that. We still listen to the radio. Pop music. There is a world for that. There's a realm for it. Just like we're in our world, we can exist too. You know what I mean? So, whatever, man. Pop music is like.
See that?
What can you say to the Mexican people who listen to your music?
Thank you.
Viva Mexico, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. No, it's beautiful to be here. It's been a long time coming, and we're here. One of 3 nights. Last night was the first, and it was hot and beautiful as hell, and we have 2 more to go. And
crickets and margaritas. That's what we're having.
Yeah. No, beautiful time, man. Beautiful time.
You got a cricket in there?
Yep, in here. See? Wait.
Here, I'll catch it.
That's our new drink.
So